Welcome everyone. This is Jira Golden. I think we can say it is an end of an era for the Real Housewives of Atlanta. We have had some kikis, some good times, some bad times, some highs and lows. And Gore, the Kenya Moore go low. I was so surprised, but I knew with the leading up. Well, last week I did a video, which pretty much was the precursor to this past Sunday night's episode, and we kind of knew, because even before the season 16 had started, we knew that there was a lot of fallout for some photos that Kenya Moore revealed at her Kenya Moore hair spa opening. And wow, to just watch that play out last night, it's like, Kenya, no. But like I said, last week, we kind of saw it, how it's going to play out. And there is blame to be had on both sides for sure. I don't think they're going to bring Kenya back. I don't think they will. Kind of similarly to Phaedra Parks, I don't believe they're going to bring Kenya back. They're kind of going to put her on ice. And if anything, if they do allow her in the space of Real Housewives of Atlanta for the however many number of seasons they do have remaining, I think they're just going to maybe allow her to be a friend of the show, if anything at all. I really don't think they're going to bring her back. The thing that happened, and Kenya is definitely, I'm going to get you back type girl. She's not one of those who you're going to play in her face. You're going to do this to her, do that to her. She's going to get her get back. You know what I mean? The thing about it though, the difference between she and Phaedra, she's not going to make up anything. That she's not known for doing that. Let me say that, because none of us are perfect. So she's not going to make up anything. She's going to use who you are, what you've done, what you've presented. She's going to use that against you. And man, when I tell you, that's exactly what she did against Britt Edie. And you just knew Kenya was going to strike back, but you just didn't know to what level, what degree. Again, there was the lead up to the photos and things like that. But, you know, if you saw the previous last week's episode, you knew, okay, well, Britt was talking grimy, making these, references to having weapons, and you can't play with her. This ain't what you think it is. Rah, rah, rah. Kenya's like, okay, all right, I see you. But when Kenya was going to do this no matter what. So I called her Brittany, sorry, Britt. Kenya was going to do this reveal no matter if Britt was there or not there. She was going to do this reveal because she wanted to embarrass and humiliate her. And to that fact, Bravo had to release her. And, I ride hard for Kenya, Candy. For me, Mimi Leaks is an acquired taste, but I do like her. Portia, not a fan at all. But again, I'm the type who, if you're right, you're right. And I'm going to give you that. I don't have to be your friend, like you, anything like that. I can say when Kenya came out with, I guess, the photo, the one that was really, really revealing and telling, when she presented that one, the look on Portia's face, her non-reaction was reaction enough. And it's like, yeah, this is pretty bad. This right here is pretty bad. But I think Kenya, I guess by now, because obviously they filmed this season months ago, I'm sure Kenya has had time to reflect, go back and look. Now, don't get me wrong. She may not be sorry or apologetic for how she handled it. And let me say, what I mean by that is she's not sorry that she did it. I can assure you of that. What she's sorry for, in my opinion, is that she allowed someone to knock her off her square. You know what I mean? It's kind of like being at odds with a coworker and you take it to a level where the company has to let you go. And you're like, wait a minute. I brought value. I've done this. I've done that. I made you guys a lot of money. Well, right now, you made yourself a liability, because this is pretty much along the lines of revenge art. Revenge art, if you know what I mean. Read between the lines, please. So that's what this is. So that kind of opens up the gates to Bravo being responsible, or at least liable, to the actions of one of its employees. And hey, it is what it is. I don't agree with it at all. I would not have done it at all. When I saw the episode, and I actually made the comment on Twitter saying that, no, Brittany, I keep calling her Brittany, I'm sorry. Brit apologized. She should have apologized about 24 hours earlier than this event, because Kenya has not had enough time to forgive you, think about forgiving you, or even process what you shared with the other ladies as far as what was going on with you, from you acknowledging that you did too much. And then in another scene, she acknowledged that her aunt passed away. Her dad's sister passed away from a stroke. So Kenya got none of that. And again, I'm not making excuses. Believe me, I'm not. But Kenya didn't get any of that. So when I saw her show up with the flowers to the event, it's like, nah, whatever Kenya has planned, it is going down. Because yeah, when Kenya saw her walk through that door, it's like the eye roll, her face, she just was not feeling it. But all of that aside, like I said earlier, I think it is the end of an era for the Real Housewives of Atlanta, that franchise. I don't think they'll ever bring Nene back. Of course, I don't make the decision, so you can never say never, but I don't think they will bring her back. Kandi Burruss has moved on, rightfully so. This is it. You know what I mean? So they're going to bring in, or probably continue to bring in, new faces to try to test things out. And I think even that point works against Kenya. Yes, you are a veteran, but at some point, they say goodbye to veterans. In TV world, reality world, the real world, at some point, yes, you've done a lot. You've built us up to this point, but at some point, companies have no problem saying goodbye to veterans. And I do think this was Kenya's, this was it for her. Her last dance with the Real Housewives of Atlanta. I think this really was it. But what do you guys think? I'm sure a lot of us are on the same side of, she did too much. And there have been episodes where Kenya has, you're like, okay, Kenya, you are doing way too much. You're over the top right now. But what do you think? Where do you stand on this? And what's your opinion? As always, I love reading the comments to see what you guys actually think of what we watched, what we saw, or just your opinion overall. So please be sure to comment down below. This is Jara Golden. Thanks for stopping by, and until the next video, take care.